Bless you. Okay. Court is in session in cause number 329-156. Case is styled the State of Texas versus Sean Brown. Mr. Brown, is that your full name?
Sean Gregory Brown Jr.
Okay, how are you doing, Mr. Brown?
Doing all right.
Mr. Brown, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Brown, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Brown, you may put your hand down. Mr. Brown, you here represented by your attorney, Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, John. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Cole, do you waive a record in Mr. Brown's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Brown, and Mr. Cole and Mr. Shearer, Mr. Brown, looks like you look familiar. Mr. Brown, do I know you?
Yes, sir. I used to work with Mr. Jamie in his campaign when he was running for district county clerk. And I met you back then.
Okay. So you was working for Jamie Smith, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And so I just kind of met you on the campaign trail, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Brown, you and I have never talked about this case or anything, is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, now state, if you think there may be a conflict of interest or appearance of impropriety for me to go forward on this case, or do you waive it?
Judge, it doesn't appear to be, and the state would waive it.
Okay. And the same thing with you, Mr. Cole?
I have no issues, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Brown, I have before me Mr. Cole, you are waiving a record, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Brown, I have before me a document that is titled Information that was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. This information alleges that on or about January 8th of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Mr. Brown, do you understand what you've been charged with?
They were accusing me of that. Yes, sir, I understand.
And to this charge, Mr. Brown, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead no contest, but not guilty is not a problem. Because I'm
Okay,
the owner of the store where I was at apologized to me about the situation because he said he misinformed the cops.
Okay, Mr. Brown. Okay, just listen to my question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Brown, you've been charged with the Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Not guilty, guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Guilty isn't a problem because I know I did commit it, but
hold on.
regardless, I don't want to waste time. I have things I have to do outside.
Well, Mr. Brown,
Yes, sir.
This court is not in a position to, railroad anybody or anything, but we're just trying to get an understanding of one, whether or not your plea is intelligently, knowingly, voluntarily entered into. And so my question to you is, you stated that you understood what you charged with and you're entering a plea of no contest. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you pleading no contest because you didn't want to fight or contest the charges?
I know I wasn't guilty, but I'm just pleading no contest because I don't have time for this. I have things in the world that I have to go do.
Okay, well,
I have a 71-year-old uncle that I have to take care of.
Your Honor, may I?
yeah, hold on a minute, Mr. Brown, I'll give you